So you're looking to get a lot more organized and productive in your day-to-day life, and you stumble across a platform called Notion. It looks to be exactly what you need. So you take the plunge, go ahead and add Notion to your computer or laptop, and you are overwhelmed with a blank page staring back at you. Trust me, I get it. And Notion can totally be a bit overwhelming. But I'm here to say it is doable, but we need to take a step back and start with the basics. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Myra. I am your Notion loving Slytherin. And on this channel, we chat all things Notion for the average beginner. So be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any further videos. So first things first, with tip number one, it is to start with a template. It is super daunting to pick up Notion and start out with a very blank canvas if you are not familiar with the platform and don't necessarily know what to do. There are tons of free templates out there. I do have some bare bone free templates as well to at least get you started if you want to test out and see some things that you can do with Notion. You can check out the link in the description if you're looking for some free templates that I offer. You can also find more free templates over on the Notion platform, and there may be some options for you to at least get started. Shameless plug, I do have paid versions of Notion templates as well, and I think they're pretty awesome. So definitely be sure to check those out. They will be all linked down below. The beauty with Notion is that everything is customizable. And with that, if you're starting out completely blank, that can be a little bit daunting. But with a template, you can at least have somewhat of a framework and drag and pull things in and out of that template to meet your needs. Tip two is simply to learn what a block is. So a block is pretty much everything within Notion. If you're adding a text, that is a block. If you add a photo, that is a block. So I like to see Notion itself as an overall puzzle. We are taking different blocks and creating a new masterpiece that works for our productivity. So if you wanted to add a calendar, if you want to add a photo, if you want to add a timer, all of those are different blocks, and you can organize it based off, again, of a template. And once you understand that each item is a different block, it's going to be so much easier for you to not only customize templates that you come across, but start to create your own Notion pages as well. Tip number three is KISS, and that is keep it simple. Silly. I know if you're searching Notion up on YouTube or even seeing different templates on Pinterest, there are a ton of gorgeous aesthetic setups that I'm sure you are dying to have. Again, going back to step one, if you want a specific look for the template in that and purchase it, or see if you can get that for free. But do not overwhelm yourself and try to create these lavish and extravagant workspaces up on Notion. They look amazing, but those are very much so in advance, and you are starting at step one. So keep it simple. Tip number four is to utilize the drag and drop to make and organize things to your liking. Notion system is very effortless in being able to move things around, which is one of the things that I love about it. If something stops working for me, or if I need a calendar to be up in my face instead of towards the bottom of the screen where it was, I can simply drag it and move it to a different area. You can play around with all different kinds of layouts with just dragging and moving things into different spaces. Look for the blue bar. The blue bar is going to tell you exactly where the item is going to be. If you accidentally place it in the wrong place, which you absolutely will, you can always use the undo command to reverse it back to the way it was before. So learn how to add in different text and different styles. The easiest way to make things stand out without getting in the weeds of changing colors and doing different fonts is to just bold an item, make it curvy, make it stand out from the rest of the text. And you can simply do that by just highlighting the text. You can have different options to change the text style. This is one of the most simplest ways to add a little bit of customization and a little bit of pop out to different text on your Notion page as you get started. And I utilized this a lot once I was learning the basics of Notion. And number six is to add sub pages. This is where the organization part comes in when it comes to Notion. Maybe you have an overall journaling page and you want to have different sub pages for each day of the week. It's super simple to create different pages and add them as a sub pages. You just want to take one page, click on it, and drag it right under the page you want to be the main one, and it will instantly become a sub page. you will see a little drop down arrow that you can click to either hide everything or add everything back to it. So subpages really comes in handy to have everything organized. Tip number 7 is to collaborate with other parties. This is what originally got me so onto Notion. I was looking for a platform that will allow me and my husband to be able to collaborate, to see different things in real time. And you can easily add different friends and family to collaborate with a certain Notion page by clicking the share button and adding their email. Of course, they will have to create a Notion account too, but it easily allows the ability for both of you or multiples of you to be able to collaborate on different pages. Tip number 8 is to use the desktop version of Notion. Now, like I said, Notion is very accessible. You can have the iPhone app version, you can have it on your iPad or tablet, your laptop, wherever. It really is seamless on every different platform. But if you're just now starting out, I highly recommend that you use the desktop version if you're looking to adapt and change things maybe on your tablet or on your phone. Honestly, if you're starting out, I highly suggest not to do any type of editing with Notion or on your phone. It is so condensed. It's super good to see on the go if you just want to add a random, oh, I need to run to the grocery store, let me put milk on my grocery list. Really good for that. But if you're actually trying to create and design or move things around and really get organized, I will highly recommend only doing that on the desktop version. And what I mean by desktop version is if you're using like a phone or tablet, go into Safari or go into Google Chrome or whatever your web browser is on those devices and type in Notion versus using the app. So you can get as much availability to the truest desktop version of Notion. It's going to save you a ton of headache. It's going to save you a ton of frustration. Tip number 9 is going to tag along with that. And it is the beauty of being able to sync across multiple devices. And not only that, you can easily log into your Notion account and your Notion dashboard on any different device, which was absolutely perfect for me because I could be in an office setting and using an office computer, or maybe even at someone else's home and I forget my tablet and my computer. I can easily log on their desktop and have access to everything I need at that moment's notice. And last but not least is tip number 10. This tip I think is going to be the most important tip, and that is to follow your favorite Notion creators. We are giving out so many different tips and so many different tricks. We're keeping you in the know as Notion is being updated and new changes come to Notion. Recently, Notion just came out with Notion Calendar, which has been a complete game changer for me, and it's something that I have been using. I haven't even touched my GCal since Notion Calendar has came and had the ability to combine what I put in Notion as well as Google Calendar, and you can learn a lot more on it. So if you want to, you can check out that video here. It is going to get you on your merry way. But yes, be sure to follow your favorite Notion creators. We got you. We're going to get you through this. I know it is frustrating. I know it can be tough, but trust me, once you get the hang of Notion, it is so easy and it is going to change your life. Now, if you're in a Notion binge, I have a whole playlist to get you on your way with Notion. So definitely check that out here, and I will see you in those videos.